Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Vinny here, and today we're going to be installing a garage ceiling rack. This is what the garage ceiling rack is going to look like, and so we're just going to get into it. There'll be links down in the description for all the tools and parts used in this video. Alright, so we taped our template up here. Now I'm just going to mark all of our holes. And these floor joists run this way, and they are spaced 2 feet apart or 24 inches apart. You want to make sure that you keep this template flush up to the ceiling when you're marking your holes, because you want to make sure everything's accurate. Of course, I made lines where our floor joists are. Alright, should be good. Gently do this down. All right, next we're gonna drill our pilot holes. I'm gonna use a 3/16 drill bit, and that's gonna be for our lag bolts that go right up into the floor joists. Probably should wear glasses, or just don't look. All right, now it's time to install the lag bolts. The kit came with a 13mm socket, so that's pretty nice. It's also magnetic. So let's go ahead and install our brackets with our lag bolts. So for these center brackets, you're gonna see one side is open and the other side is closed. So it doesn't really matter which way you do this, just make sure they're both on the same side. All right, so we're gonna install the rope lift organizer. So one side's gonna swivel, other side is fixed. For this step, you're just gonna wanna determine which side you want that long handle to come down on. So the customer wants it to come down on this side opposed to that side. So we're gonna have the hook side on the right over here. All right, next we're going to install these little side screws. It just goes on that center mount, one on each end. So I'll show you what I mean real quick. So one's going to go on this right side here, and then another one's going to go in on the left, and then same thing, the other two for the other end. All right, so you're going to want to next undo this plastic so we can get these cables loose. And it says to make sure that they're not tangled up or crossed. And then you're going to grab one end and go straight over to your pulley on both sides. All right, next step is we're going to connect the 4 base rails together. There's going to be 2 different types of these poles. So you're actually going to have 2 shorter ones which go down the center, and there's no holes in them except for in each end on both sides. And then you're going to have these other horizontal beams here that has a bunch of holes in them. You can look right at the directions. It'll show you that there's a hole that these hex screws will go through. So we're going to install these now. Going to go through one side of the rail and right into the other. We're going to do that for all 4 sides. And I'm just trying to make sure they look pretty straight. All right, next we're going to get the wire screen. We're going to unfold that. Lay this around here. All right, so once you unfold your screen, where the 2 hinges are, those go along those bars that connect both sides. So here's that hinge, here's the other hinge, and here's the bars that connect both sides. So you want to make sure it's going in this direction. And then you're going to see that there's 4 holes. There's one on each corner. On the outside, those are actually for these hooks, but the small hooks that actually holds this down, you'll use these, and it'll go in the inside 4 holes. So those 4 holes, each hole should line up with the second box in. So here's the first box, second box. So this one would go through here, And it's gonna come assembled like this, and you're gonna take the nut and that washer off, but leave the rubber washer. The rubber washer goes down, and you're gonna probably wanna put that under the grate, and then we can lift this up, make sure that goes all the way through. We'll insert our washer and our nut. And it says to leave these loose on this step, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that for all 4 corners. And then you'll be left with 2 more, and these ones will also go right in the center. So this is why we left everything a little bit loose, so we can kind of just slide this grate around just a little bit to get it where we need it. All right, and then once you have all 6 of those hooks in, we can go ahead and take the provided wrench and tighten everything down. Or optionally, you can use the 10mm socket that they provided you. Probably don't have to go too tight on these, but make sure they're down. All right, next it looks like we can install our tandem supports. So with these cables here, you're gonna wanna make sure you grab the small stainless steel locking nuts or nylock nuts, and we're gonna pick up one side at a time and feed this eye bolt right through. And then you put that nut right on the bottom. Oops. All right, and if you can't get one of the eye bolts through like this, then you're gonna just have to loosen these and readjust your metal grate. So I'm using my fingers on both sides in here to make sure that this looks as centered as I can get it. And we can zip these back down. Now our eye bolt should go all the way through, and you can use the 13mm socket that's provided. So that's only gonna get us so far because it's not deep enough. That's okay, we can use an adjustable wrench, get that on there to finish the job. And I'm just gonna make sure that each of these eye bolts is straight going down both sides of the rail. And I'll just use a pair of channel locks to hold that eye bolt straight as I can. And we'll just go ahead and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Get them started with the gun. And then we can finish them off again with the adjustable wrench. Hold the eye bolt straight again with the channel locks. All right, next step, it just says to install the 2 screws, but these actually came installed, I believe. So next step, gonna take that bag off. It looks like there's a little bit of oil on it that it comes with. All right, so it says to use this hook first and put it in that black piece and then pull it over. And then you can put your hook right in. All right, then you should be able to just use this hand crank to raise or lower everything. And if you wanted to, you could take out those 2 screws on the hand crank, and they shipped this with another piece that actually fits right into a drill. So you could put this end in a drill and then take these 2 screws out, insert this thing in there, put the screws in, and you could quickly lower or raise the lift. All right, here is just the finished product, so you guys can take a look. Very cool. Not too bad to install. It's recommended to have 2 people, but 1 person is definitely enough. All right, guys, that's about it. That's how you're going to install a garage ceiling storage rack. So if this video helped you guys out, please leave me a like. If you guys have any questions at all, leave them down in the comments. I'll get back to you. And if you're looking for more of this kind of content, then hit that subscribe button because there'll be plenty more videos coming your way. I appreciate you guys sticking through with me on this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.